Yo, what's good? What is good? What's good? What's good? Man, hold on for a second. I got something coming out of the closet. Hold on. Back. That was creepy. Stuff coming out of the closet. What's good? What's good, everybody? You, what's good? 23 Blade, what's good? What's good? What's good? I get at this 8 o'clock on Sunday mornings. You got to be a warrior to you know what I'm saying, to jump on like this, bro. What's good? So I got a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about, and I left my pad. I guess I'm unprepared, but got a few things I wanted to talk to y'all about. First of all, peace to the home field advantage, aka the Knicks Morning Drive, aka the Knicks at Night podcast family. The Blarge Tears family, what's good with y'all? So we got what we deserved last night against Philly, right? SJ3 was good. SJ3 is in the building. No sleep at all. No sleep at all. So got off the joint last night, stayed up till about 6. Working on some stuff. Delano Steele was good. Was good. Yeah, didn't get much sleep. I'm working on getting a high quality joint for everybody. For us. So I stayed up doing some post production work, right? Like trying to figure out how we can grow the show and be more accessible for everybody, all that good stuff. I know y'all want to talk about Knicks, right? So let's get to it. The obvious thing to talk about right away, the elephant that's in the room, the most pressing thing in Knicks Nation right now. Delano still says, I'm still recovering from last night's debacle and preparing for tonight's. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So to me, the most pressing thing, man, I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated about some stuff. Man, y'all make me so sick sometimes. y'all make me so sick sometimes. Y'all catch me off guard with the comments. Y'all know what I be wanting to get to, right? And then y'all be like, but nah, man, the most frustrating thing to me is not even Elfrid Payton. It's the fact that Tom Thibodeau. So I was going by what Tom Thibodeau said. I figured he was a straight shooter. I figured Tom Thibodeau was a straight shooter. Stafford Don was good. Blessed morning. Yep. Hey, man. Hey. I appreciate it, man. And back at you, too. Respect, brother. The most pending issue, right? Tom Thibodeau said he likes the roster that's in place. and this is the roster. This right here is the roster that they chose to go to battle with, and that frustrates me, man. Because last night, all over the place, you saw holes all over the place on that roster. And there is no way you telling me from the start of the offseason, this is what you want to bring into the regular season. There's no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you telling me this is what y'all want to come to battle with. Thibodeau legit. So what's today? It's Sunday morning. So Thibodeau said either Saturday morning or Friday night that this mess is what he wanted to come into battle with. Izzo, what's good? Thibodeau said out of his own lips, pursed the words, this is the roster we want to go to battle with. This is what we feel comfortable with. And I know I clapped just now like a chick. That was weird. So my bad. My bad, man. I ain't mean to get all, you know what I'm saying, into it already. We ain't even 10 minutes in, and I'm already greasy. About ready to say some greasy stuff. Royal J Dog was good. CH is in the building. What's good? What's good? I'm frustrated, man. My man said something, and I don't like when people say stuff and it's not genuine. Like, don't shoot me the gas. You know what I'm saying? Look, Uncle Freezy got a tiny platform, man, tiny. And in the Knicks content creator universe, Uncle Freezy is like a teeny speck, like a teeny moon on a faraway distant planet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still not gonna come up here and not be real with y'all. No, I don't do this full time. This is my part-time gig. Hey, Roy, this is like my part-time gig. I legit got some other stuff that I be working on, but this right here is a passion. It's like you know how the Wall Street dudes have like 6 or 7 jobs, but they work on a classic call on the weekends or something. Yo, Wacko Knicks Fanatic, what's good? What's good? Thank you, Miss Moore. My producer must have heard my voice cracking and she bought me some tea. That's dope. That's dope. So the thing is, yeah, hey, no, it didn't look good. And plus, the thing is the thing with Tibbs, man, is don't tell me this dude's a straight up dude. Don't tell me this dude is all about winning and he co-signed this mess. And he co-signed this mess. And listen, I'm not for sure what happened behind closed doors, like in those closed door meetings or whatever, and whatever the long-term plan is. They trying to keep their cards close to the vest and all of that. Hey, so Wacko, I'm not for sure when Quickly and Rivers will get here, man. The thing with Rivers seems to be serious. The thing with Quickly, we know what injury that is. That they say day to day, but hip pointers are usually multiple week injuries. So I don't even know why they saying day to day. You know what I'm saying? It's another reason why I feel like the Knicks front office is shooting us the gas for no reason. Why the Knicks shooting us the gas? For what? All the Knicks had to do was say, hey, this is a rebuilding year, and we're just going to let the kids play, man. We're just going to run some stuff out here and see what stick, and then go full bore once we get a grasp on how this environment is going to be with this such and such international whatever going on, right? Don't shoot me the gas, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't play me. And don't play the Knicks fan base. Be real. You know what I'm saying? All summer, all I heard is when Tibbs get hired, Tibbs ain't going to stand for losing. Stop playing us, man. Or stop trying to play us. You know what I mean? Some of this stuff is just ridiculous, man. I mean, ridiculous. Tibbs legit said yesterday, this is the roster that we like. We like the roster, and we feel comfortable going. Or this is the roster we want to go into battle with. There is no way. There is no way this is the mess that you're talking about going to war with. Doggone Elfrid Payton at point guard. Austin Rivers. Alec Burks. This is what we want to go to battle with. Man, there's no way they saying that. There's no way they're telling me Elfrid Payton is the answer. Elfrid Payton is the answer at point guard. Man, are you serious? So we won't be a legit team until we get into the All-Star PG. Yep. And me too. Hey, I think that's a great point. All future game and what's good? What's good? The results of last night's game is not an indictment on what Thibodeau could do on the sidelines, right? There's no way I'm not holding him to some ridiculous standard, right? I should, man. No lie, I should. Because of what the Knicks said in the offseason. Yo, and so what even frustrates me more is this offseason, when we're like doing mock drafts and stuff, everybody is like, not everybody, but people are legit like, yo, trade Mitch in the number 8 pick for the number 2 and Andre and Andrew Wiggins. And people are like, oh no, never. Don't trade Mitch. And Andrew Wiggins is such a low IQ player. He makes too much money. Hey, man, how does that deal look right now? We could have had James Wiseman and Andrew Wiggins for Mitch and whoever they took at the 8 pick. I like Obi. I like Obi. I ain't gonna lie. I like Obi a lot. I like Obi. But how does James Wiseman look right now? Listen, I love Obi. Obi is in second place on my heartstrings list. Like, my heartstring list is legit RJ, then Obi, right? I don't know if there's a third player. Right? I love Obi. Right? How does Mitch look, right? And then think about how does Obi look right now. I mean, not Obi, but James Wiseman. I told my boy, the captain of the mothership. So y'all know, just so y'all know, so we have this mothership connection. Nothing but Knicks is the mothership for a few of us content creators, like Legion of Knicks podcast, Die Hard Knicks podcast with Eru. Black Andy is a part of the NBK fam, Chef Isaiah, and a few others. So we connect to the mothership, right? The captain of the mothership was like, I said, hey, man, James Wiseman is more athletic than Mitch and has more skills. He's ready right now. If I had both of them, I'd have Wiseman starting and Mitch coming off the bench. And I got laughed at. I almost got laughed off the panel. But the thing about having thick skin is sometimes you don't know when your skin is thick. Sometimes you don't know when people go too far with messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know when people legit have gone too far because you have thick skin. It's like stuff don't bother you. Just roll down your. And then some of us have gotten thick skin. You know, we weren't born with thick skin. It's just our skin has gotten thicker and tougher over the years. You know what I'm saying? So legit, when I said the thing about Wiseman, I got laughed at, and I didn't even know that they were like going after me. And listen, I'm not giving up on Mitch and Obi. I love Obi. Obi is my second place in the heartstring contest, right? But how does James Wiseman look right now? It frustrates me, man. It frustrates me. Yo, T. Williams, I ain't see you come in here. What's good? What's good, T. Williams? Hey, SJ the Third said the Warriors know how to pick them. Don't you wish that was us? Wish we knew how to pick them. I'm not no shade on Obi, but if we were in a better place, but like for instance, Wiseman might look good because he's playing with maybe the greatest point guard to ever play. That might be why Wiseman looks good. But even if that's the case, and you draft an Obi, why not balance the floor with a good point guard? Why not balance the floor with a good point guard, man? This Knicks front office. I'm telling y'all are officially on the clock. And I know, and listen, it's early. It's early for y'all to be on the clock. It's 6 games, and 4 of them didn't even count. All right? Y'all on the clock. 6 games, and 4 of them didn't even count. But the way this mess looks, y'all are not sprinting out the box. Right? It's only 6 games. 6 games, we got to see what y'all can do in 6 games. 4 of them don't even count. Only 2 of them are real. Right? But y'all are on the clock. Because y'all kept y'all supposed hand close to the vest, and this is what y'all whip out. Y'all kept y'all information close to the vest so it won't get out, and people love it too. Oh, I like the fact that they didn't leak information. I hate when a gossip mill is turning. Nah. Hey, Guzman is in the building. Black Prophet, I see you. People are like, yo, I like the fact that they kept they cards close to the vest, they hand close to the vest, and didn't leak nothing. I don't care nothing about that. I say you do a good job. You know, the most glaring needs on the team didn't even get addressed this offseason. We need to address them. We didn't address point guard depth, right? We didn't even bring back a legit wing defender. Black Prophet was good. Can you tell I'm a little frustrated by what I saw last night? Andre Bryant was good. Yes, it's gonna be a rough season. It's gonna be a rough season, and you know what? And you know what? They thought it was pressure before, when it was just a New York Post in the Daily News writing. Now you got Knicks content creators popping up everywhere. You got the newspaper. You got the TV channels, and now you got YouTube and Knicks content creators. But they don't. The front office don't know what pressure is yet. They have no idea what they stepping into, how they gonna have to navigate this thing. And if they thought it was a pressure cooker in the 90s and 2000 when it was just cable and newspapers, they have no idea. Hey, Andre Bryant, you're right. The MKG thing was real, right? MKG was the best wing defender they had during the preseason. He just can't shoot. But you know what? The offensive players they have can't shoot, or we have can't shoot. And hey, Brian Batista, what's good? I know how they clown cinema. We get clowned everywhere. We get clowned everywhere. I was watching, I don't know if I told y'all the last night or maybe yesterday on the Knicks Morning Drive, but I was watching Family Matters from back in the day. We got clowned on Family Matters back in the day. You know, the TV show was set in Chicago, right? They was clowning us in the Urkel episode. Or one of the Urkel episodes, one of them. Afro the Jedi was good. What it is, brethren? Yo, so the results from the Pacers game and the results from the Sixers game don't even bother me. What bothers me more is what we're looking at in the future. Right? That's what bothers me. Like what do we? It's a 72 game. Listen. At the end of the day, all I want the franchise to do is win. WIN. That's it. Right? Win. Win. Okay, no pun intended, but when we win, Uncle Freezy is good. When we lose, this is what they're getting. This is what we getting. Because I'm 20. I'm like the old volcano, man. I'm like the old volcano. I should have blew my top years ago, but I didn't. I'm cool. I'm cool like that. I don't just, you know what I'm saying, flip out for nonsense or whatever. But every once in a while, I gotta rumble like this to let people know I'm a volcano. You know how the volcano don't blow, but every once in a while it'll rumble, like it'll rumble to let people know, no, I'm not a mountain. I'm not just a mountain. I'm a volcano. I gotta rumble. So, yeah, I'm frustrated, man, and the frustration is a deep frustration too. By the way, it's not just a frustration based on RJ Barrett shooting 2 for $4 million. I don't care about that. I don't care about that because the circumstances dictated 2 for 15 for RJ, and that's what we got. It could have been 2 for 20. You know what I'm saying? Could have been 2 for 21. Right? It could have been way worse. And it could have been worse by leaving Elfrid Payton out there. And oh my God. Man, listen. I'm gonna read. Okay. Harlem Girl, what's good? Brian Batista, what's happening? Brian Batista says, I feel like we got to make a trade to get good players, speed up the rebuild. Our young players aren't that promising. We got to make moves. See, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm the opposite, right? I don't. The thing with the young players, is this, man. Thing with the young players is this. I feel like a good point guard makes everybody better. Batista was good. So Theo Pinson is bum sauce. I kind of feel you. Man. Got to play Harper. D-Moore was good. D-Moore says, got to play Harper. I agree. Nah, I don't know. I got to do the tea in the morning because these vocals ain't like normal vocals. They old. Wacko, you saying we overreacting? Are you bugging? Hey, you must be ice cold, man. You can't be you can't be ice cold and with a name like Wacko. With a name like Wacko, you got to be crazy. Wacko Knicks fanatic. Yeah, with a name like Wacko Knicks fanatic, man, you can't be ice cold, man. You got to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying fire the front office, but what I'm saying is they are on the clock. The clock is starting for them. I thought the clock would start around the All-Star break, maybe this offseason. But after you saw what they did this offseason, you're like, what the hell's going on? Mav, what's good? Maverick is in the building. What's good? Mav says, I agree, Freezy. They are a good point guard away from competing to win against most mediocre teams. Right. What I'm saying, and what I meant to say before about the young core before I read that comment was, I'm not down on the young core. I believe Obi, RJ, Knox, Mitch, quickly are all going to be good players, right? Yo, look who in the building. Robbie 24 Cano is in the building and says it's going to be a long year if we being honest. Yep. Hey, it's the fade for Cade. Morning to everybody I didn't say good morning to, by the way. That was a misstep. That was a little clumsy, but good morning everybody I didn't say good morning to. Y'all the reason why, man, I laid down at 6 and jumped up like 7:15. Y'all the reason why I jumped up after, 6 to 7:15? So 75 minutes of sleep, I jumped right up, man, because I was excited to come back and talk to y'all. And I know that seemed crazy, but, I've been judged on way worse stuff. So my deal is a Brian Batista in a Cade or Suggs situation, I gotta have Cade. And the way Dallas looks, we may get both. The way Dallas looks right now, I think we may be in a running for both. Yep. I'm with you. Don't put any stock in the draft lottery. We've been disappointed before. Hey, Adam Silver has like this legit axe to grind against the Knicks. But we're headed down this road. We're 0-2, right? We're 0-2. The coach can't get us right. The front office is clumsy. The team can't win. And then we're gonna and so we know all this stuff. And we're gonna dream for a situation where we get the number 1 and number 2 pick in the draft. It ain't happening. The draft is rigged. You know what? I can agree to that. SJ3 says Giannis is going to put up 43 points. I think so in about 3 quarters. with like 19 rebounds and 14 assists, 5 steals and 4 blocks. I mean, it's going to be some ridiculous stat line. Because who do we have that can guard him? Julius Randle? I mean, in terms of size and girth. What's the highest draft pick we had this decade? It was RJ. All right. Well, not this decade. Of course, this decade we only had one. It's Obi Toppin at 8. I mean, but if you're not going, in terms of not being, it not being semantics, you know what I'm saying? You probably, if you're going from 2000 to or 2010 to 2020, I think it might have been RJ. RJ needs to be more consistent. I agree. Yeah, but yeah, RJ went number 3, but he said this decade. So, and RJ was drafted in 2019. And I know that seems petty. Maybe if you just going back, say what's the last draft pick, highest draft pick in the last 10 years, then RJ Barrett, definitely. D Block was good. The New York Knicks is in the building. What's good? Anton Case was good. What's good? So you just got to work and you listening? You hearing me pout? Yeah, what's good? D Blocks was good. Yeah, so my biggest deal is the front office, not even the coaching staff, because the front office legit knew that we had an issue at point guard. Andy, what's good? Andy says, ain't the decade starting in 2021? I'm not for sure, man. It's like, do you start at 0 or do you start at 1? However you want to, whatever. I would much rather that be the conversation than us talking about this whack front office. Good. No, we didn't win last night. We got our rump cut last night on national TV. Hey, yo, and salute to everybody that came in and I missed you. Or not, missed you like that, but didn't see you come in. Salute to everybody that I didn't see come in, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad frustrated. I'm mad frustrated that we can't get right. We keep returning, we keep becoming or keep reverting back to LOL Knicks. Right. Hey, Brian Batista, I might be on board with that. We should have traded Mitch when his stock was high. He's just JaVale McGee 2.0. I like Mitch a lot. I need to see points from Mitch. After the Jedi said, hit them likes, y'all. Yeah, let me do this thing real quick that I always do. And people are like, oh man, here you go. Yo, subscribe to the channel. Continue to grow this family. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe. We do a good I'm not gonna say most of the time. I'm gonna say half the time that people legit get here and they check out our platform, they like us and subscribe to us. We get probably about 50-50 right now. It ain't always been 50-50. It ain't always been 50-50. So We at 50-50. That's great. Right? Like the live stream, like the videos that you see on the channel. Turn your notification bell on. Right? Share on your social medias. Join the virtual chat. Join the video chat. Come up here and hang out with Uncle Freezy. You know what I'm saying? It's a judgment-free zone. As long as you're not coming up here selling porn or life insurance, or think this joint is all about one person, we good, because we are family. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. This is a safe place right here. You know what I'm saying? We want people to contribute to the growth of the network in a myriad of ways. Whatever you're creative at and you feel like it'll help us grow, hey, we'll embrace it and showcase it and give you credit for it too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, comment in the comment section, share by word of mouth, share on social media, turn your notifications on, join the video chat, join the virtual chat, do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps the channel grow. and growing the channel is just not just an immediate benefit for me, but what it does is it continues the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, makes the conversation more robust when you have different people come on with different points of view. White Falcon, I saw you. What's good? Wayne Peterson, what's good? What's good? I'm telling you, I'm crusty about that roster we put on the floor last night. I'm legit crusty, man. When you have to choose between Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, Nerlens Noel, and some other trash we saw. And I'm like, man, what is the front office doing? Hey, Delano Steele, I see you. Lamar Peters is gone. I don't know where he is. He may still be a free agent. So Harlem Girl says, and I took that sigh not because I disliked the comment, but because I know it was directed at a place that I don't want to go. So Harlem Girl says, give the front office a chance. They did go after free agents who decided to go somewhere else. How was that on Leon Rose? The bottom line in that we can't force players to come here. I feel you. Right? I understand that. I listen. I legit understand that, right? But free agency is not the only mode of acquiring players. Right? I know you want to give them a chance, right? My thing is, every year and a half, we're told to give a front office a chance. Every year and a half to 2 years, we like, yo, give Steve Mills a chance, man. You know, he got to fix Phil's mess. And then it's, yo, you got to give Phil a chance. You know, he got to fix the mess. And then you got to give such and such a chance because they got to fix the mess. You got to give such and such a chance because they got to fix the mess. Meanwhile, coaches are getting fired. Like during that 2 years, we have like 3 coaches. Hey, Michael Mitchell, what's good? The Knicks will have to play better as an organization. And to right. No, I get it. I get it. I get that already. I get that, man. But to attract, I mean, that's so far down the road. That's 5 years down the road. Who do they go after? Hey, because I'm sure we could have got different players like Christian Wood and Chris Dunn, more money than they got in Houston and in Atlanta. Right. And this is a point hey, no more Randle slander. Randle is legit playing his heart out on both ends of the floor. Right? I was trying to tell people that from the start with, and you know what they told. So I tried to tell them that about last year's Randle. And they were like, no, last year Randle, he had empty stats. He just played for himself. And so I'm asking, how in the world on a team that's terrible can you legit just average 20 and 10? 20 and 10, right? And they say, he was playing for himself. My thing with Randle is we get so fascinated with other teams' players that we'll group up all our players and give them away for a guy that is doing similar production on our team. Right? So, like last year's Randle put up close to similar, maybe the same numbers as Kristaps Porzingis. Last year's Randle put up similar numbers to Kristaps Porzingis, where Randle may be better in one category and Porzingis was better in another category, but basically, if you're looking at it, they're probably about the same production. And Porzingis played with Luka. Randle played with LP. So if you ask me, I think Randle was more impressive. I couldn't let this one go by. Randle was so selfish, can't make his... Man, I mean, you legit was telling him to... Okay, so y'all telling him to kick out to the corner for 3 to RJ. Like RJ is Ray Allen in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are legit like, yo, Randle, kick that ball out to Elfrid Payton for 3. Really? Y'all want Randle to kick that ball out to Elfrid Payton for 3. Y'all wanted Randle to kick that ball out to RJ for 3. Come on, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. Let me see this right here. Randle had the target on his back because money and homie made mistakes and bad turnovers and key spots. And the key spots is right. But he's balling so far this season. Right. No doubt. How the Knicks leave 18 mil out there in unused salary and not pick up anyone else up. Soft tank job. Yep. Hey, and you know what? What does Randle make this year? 19 mil or something? Randle getting paid like the best player on the Knicks because he is unfortunately what? I don't know. Maybe that thought was incomplete. Okay. But we talking about like 18 mil is like the best play. Man, that's a bark. That's a steal. That's a steal. Joe Harris makes that, and Joe Harris may be the 4th best player on his team. Joe Harris makes that, and he's the 4th best player on his team. Davis Bertans makes that, and he's the third best player on his team. I'm with and look, I'm with Man of Steel. I'm with Steel on this, right? We could have signed Christian Wood for 3 years, 41 million. Or you know what? Since nobody likes to come here, we could have signed him for 3 years, 46 mil, right? And upgraded our center position offensively and defensively and rebounds, right? And we could have signed him to 3 years, 48 mil, and still had $2 million left in cap space. All right, so Wayne Peterson has a question, y'all. What's more important, style of play or stats when analyzing the outcome of a game? I think the most important thing is win. Right? So say one night Julius Randle goes, and this is hypothetical, 20, 10, and 10 with 5 blocks and 5 steals, right? 20, 10, and 10, 5 and 5. And we knock off the Milwaukee Bucks, right? The next night we play the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Julius Randle gets 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, but we win. That's the most important thing to me. Win. Hey, chill. That's amazing, right? Yep. Hey, so D Block says New York is the Mecca, and everybody want to play good here. Hey, man, everybody want to play good here, but everybody doesn't want to play here. You know what I mean? Like, everybody want to play good here, but they don't want to do that joint long term. Batista says, I would always deny the Nets being bigger than the Knicks in New York. But another 10 years of this incompetency can really kill the franchise in New York. That's what I'm scared of. Okay. So I understand that, right? But I'm diehard Knicks to the day I die. Right? I'm diehard Knicks to the day I die, man. I mean, look, we've been at this for too long to switch horses mid-race, right? And we all know that one championship for the Knicks is equal to 7 championships for Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? One championship with the Knicks is equal to 4 championships for the Lakers. One championship here is equal to 10 championships for the Celtics. Right? Well, one championship here is equal to 8 championships for the Warriors. Right? The Knicks win a championship, and the whole sports world is going to stop. And y'all know that. Right. Like, one championship is New York is like 10 championships for San Antonio. San Antonio can win 3 more championships in a row, and it still won't have the same feeling as the Knicks winning the championship one time. And don't let it be epic. Don't let it be epic. Don't let it be an epic championship like the Knicks get the 8th seed and make a miracle run. What? Don't let it be epic like the Knicks make the 8th seed and play all game 7s and win all game 7s to win championship. Don't let it be something crazy like that. Then that one win will be better than 25 wins in any other city. Me too. I'm from Jersey City. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people rag me. They're like, oh, man, you from Jersey, blah, blah, blah. You know, hey, man. Hey, I could have probably gotten, to the Garden faster than people from the boroughs. I'm from Jersey City. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Steelers like, hey, man, Steelers like, Delano Steelers like questionable offseason moves. I see you. Hey, last night, earlier this morning, I guess. Earlier this morning, I was like, yo, y'all understand how I felt about Frank, right? Remember, I was like, I want Frank to be going down that road to be Bruce Bowen. I legit said I want Frank to go down that road to be Bruce Bowen. No lie. That was me all summer. After last night, I saw that we want Frank. At point guard, we want Frank. Danny Lee is in the building. What's good? What's good? Yeah, Wayne Peterson. Yeah, I can see Manhattan from Jersey City. You know what I'm saying? Enzo, you gotta do something, man. Hey, Enzo said start Frank over Peyton tonight. You gotta do something. Tom Thibodeau. Instead of sounding greasy like that ex-coach we had. That ex-coach we had used to talk not greasy. He used to talk slippery. You know what I'm saying? Your head coach talking mad slippery, like, yeah, Moutier, we're going to get you right, brother. Saying it at the press conference, and you already, man, I'm so frustrated, man, right now. And then for Thibodeau to say, this is what we felt comfortable with the roster, this is what we feel comfortable going to battle with, man, are you crazy? Are you crazy, Tom Thibodeau? Elfrid Payton is what you feel comfortable going to battle with. Reggie Bullock is what you feel comfortable going to battle with. Man. Tom Thibodeau. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Tibbs. I'm frustrated. Afro the Jet, I can't remember the word. Confident or comfortable or whatever word he said. It gave me the impression that this was the roster that he wanted. Either way, to me, it's semantics. Yeah, right. I feel you. When you have no choice, sometimes you have to improvise. But my thing is, you had a choice. You had a choice, man. All these point guards were being traded around in our face, and we didn't make a move. John Wall was traded. Russell Westbrook was traded. Ricky Rubio was traded. Chris Paul was traded. Dennis Schroeder was traded. Ricky Rubio was traded again. Traded twice. You know what I mean? All these teams were making moves at point guard, and we didn't make a move. We didn't move a muscle. It's frustrating. Kaiser Sauce, what's good? Hey, Kaiser Sauce, my thing was we should have drafted 2 point guards, man. Who are we? We can't be above drafting 2 point guards. I mean, think about it. If we draft 2 and only one works out, and then we only have one on the bench, guess what? We got 2 of them on the bench right now that don't do nothing. Salute, fam. If we drafted think about it. If we drafted 2 point guards, say we drafted Terrell Terry and Malachi Flynn, right? Say we drafted Terrell Terry and Malachi Flynn. And it was possible the way we were trading up and back and up and back. We were going, some rapper said one time, going back and forth like a cameo song. And for some reason, that lyric just jumped out of my head. But yeah, we were going back and forth at the back of the first round. We could have drafted, okay, say we legit had to have Quickly, right? If we had to have Quickly, and I'm glad we have them, we could have still got Malachi Flynn or Terrell Terry or somebody. I mean, I think sometimes we just try to outthink everybody. Like walk in, like I think sometimes the Knicks think we're the smartest people in the room. I mean, the Knicks legit say, I'm smarter than that idiot over there, but don't realize that they're the only ones in the room. They looking in the mirror. I'm smarter than that idiot over there. They looking in the mirror, only one in the room. Knicks frustrate me sometimes with that. I mean, if we had to have Emmanuel Quickly, and I'm glad we have him, by the way. I'm not knocking Quickly or Obi Toppin. I love the fact that we have both. But in a situation where you know you have a glaring hole, why not get 2 guys in this supposed draft that's not deep? Grandmaster Vegan was good. And the reason why I say why not draft 2 point guards is, look, how hard is it for the Knicks to sign a quality free agent? How hard is it for the Knicks to sign a quality free agent? Right? You could have went into the draft in the back of the first round and got you 2 guards. You could have got Quickly and say a Malachi Flynn, or the what's the kid that went to Golden State? Nico Mannion. Hey, Michael Mitchell. You know what? And me too. I see what you mean. I see what you mean, and I dig it. Afro the Jedi, I'm legit gonna steal that saying. Try to drown a fish first. I don't know if you just made that up on the fly, but I think 10 or 12 people out of this chat is gonna steal that. Yeah, pay and print somebody. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? We legit cannot sign free agents. That's the reason why if you got that first round, if you got the assets to get a guy in the first round, you do it. You do it, New York Knicks. You know why? Because they get that first round contract. You know what I'm saying? You get them 4 years. You get them 4 years on cheap. Hulk was good. Bodega Wi-Fi is in the building. Dope, one of the dopest mods in the game. We'll give you Peyton for Robinson. No, thanks, man. Because we won't have depth. I mean, that means we'll have 1,000 point guards and no depth. When Quickly get back, we all gonna relax. I don't know. George Alvernia is in the building. What's good? KC Smooth is in the building. What's good? Afro the Jedi, I was like, nah, my grandma from Mississippi used to say that. That's dope. That's dope. Yo, hey, Bodega Wi-Fi. Yeah, smash that like button. Get them likes up, y'all. My thing is, okay, so D Block says True Freezy, you got a million. And so it's the thing, you got a million point guards, and then you don't have a point guard. You know. And I bet you Alfred Payton, I bet you Alfred Payton's family is like, why do they hate you so much? Alfred Payton's family is like, hey, why they hate you so much? Why everybody, every time they say your name, they talking trash? That's because he's trash. Captain Slim was good. Hey, one of the smartest things I heard all week, we need a complete point guard reset. The 76ers took it easy and still beat us. Beat us last night. I feel low key. It was. I feel you, brother. I feel you. Yeah, man. So got a lot of things going on with the channel. We surpassed 1,000 subs this week. What's up, Jersey boy? What's good? So we passed 1,000 subs this week. And so while we're gracious, and I'm speaking for everybody. I'm speaking for Jersey Boy, Casey Smooth, Kaiser Sose, everybody. Everybody that supports the channel. So we passed 1,000 subscribers. Our goal is to continue to grow and make things better here on the channel for y'all. Put together better content. Do some videos. Yo, hey, I'm in South Carolina, Jersey boy. But so we wanna make the channel better. We're working behind the scenes to make the channel better for everybody. You know, got some stuff in mind. Got the Freezy Awards coming next summer. I hope nobody steals my idea. You know, YouTubers, you know, they copycat. So, you know, hoping, you know, when we pull it off, nobody is copied us. Got some other stuff on the horizon, man. We're gonna try to make this channel super dope, but we want to grow it organically. So the stuff that you're seeing, like with Foxy at night, me and Foxy at night, sometime, me doing this morning drive, we're trying to grow it where we can kind of grow the base some, so that we can get support and reel in some more people, so that when we do this thing, we can do it kind of big. You know what I mean? We have a lot of stuff planned for 2021. So Alan Hahn said we should not call up Jared Harper because he's too small. Okay. That's weird, because why would you not call him up? It's not like he's gonna grow. If he said don't call him up, let him work on his defense, I'd have been like, okay. If he said don't call him up, let him work on his secondary passing, like once he gets into the pick and roll and his secondary decision making, I'm like, okay. But height, that's unreasonable. That's an unreasonable request. That's ridiculous. Yeah, South Carolina, that's where I'm at right now. But the thing is certain things you just can't see. That's what I mean by people saying unreasonable stuff and unreasonable expectation. Like let's wait till Frank turns into a facilitating point guard. Let's let Jared Harper grow 7 inches. I mean, come on. White Falcon, if Knox and Obi start, what else do we have to lose? Hey, y'all, hold on for just a second. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. I'm frustrated though. I'm frustrated, man. Hey, Anthony 212, what's good? You're right. We need players that want to get better. And I don't think cats like Knox doesn't want to get better. I just think they're forced in a weird where they're in a situation where they can't get better on their own unless they do something drastic. Unless Knox comes back with a handle, a super tight handle, then he ain't gonna get better. Because a super tight handle will at least allow him to create his own shots and get to places on the floor that he needs to get. What happened to DSJ? He used to be the type downhill. Now he just in park. Right. Right. Sherwin M, what's good? Nah, man, I see you. Nah, we ain't gonna let that Sherwin M. We ain't gonna let that comment go. I don't get Knicks fans. You guys act like you know more than the coaching staff. They're a better point than Peyton. Yes, Peyton can make his teammates and put the ball on the. No, 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 no. Did you see? No, no, man. I understand where you coming from. I look. I do. I do. I understand where you're coming from because that would be a smart take. But we have too much footage of Alfred Payton to co-sign your point this time. We have too much footage of Dennis Smith Jr. to co-sign your point this time, right? We legit have too much footage to co-sign the Knox point, to co-sign the Frank point, right? At some point, the front office has to do something. You knew Alfred Payton was pedestrian at point. You knew DSJ had issues at point, right? And the front office had all the resources to go out and do something, and they didn't. Right? Miles Powell can't get any worse. Right. Those type points I can understand. Like the thing with Miles Powell, I don't know if he'll be better than what we already have. And they let him battle it out in training camp, and clearly they think Miles Powell is not the answer. Knox is Christian Wood before the season's height, right? I think they tried to yeah, I could see that. I think they probably tried for CP3. But we are the Knicks, bro. We are the Knicks. That's what I'm saying. We are the Knicks, man. Dude's not. Let me uncover my face with these comments. Hold on. So we the Knicks. Cats ain't legit coming here. Nah, man. Knox can't play shooting guard, bro. Knox cannot play shooting guard. I legit think Knox is like 6'9", 6'10". I think he's right now he's listed at 6'8". I think they have Knox listed at 6'8". But if OB is 6'9", then Knox is definitely 6'11". Wife, I just saw something. They have Knox listed at 6'8". Did you see 6'7" recently? Elfrid started in Orlando and earned a lottery pick. Started for the Suns and earned another lottery pick. Some for the Pelicans and Knicks last year. And they legit all got lottery picks. I'm here to tell you, man, Elfrid Payton is trash. Man. I know if I told Elfrid Payton that to his face, he'll probably want to fight. I don't care. Hey, Christian Wood signed with Houston. Christian Wood signed 3 years. 3 years, 41 million. Is that it, y'all? 3 years, 41 million. Hey, Sherwin M. I agree with you. So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that frustrated me last night with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton caught a pass, dribbled to the free throw line, right? To the free throw line area. Looked at the rim. Was wide open, looked at the rim, right? Had a wide open jump shot. He kicked it out to Nerlens Noel at the 3-point line in a contested pass. So he would rather make a contested pass to a big at the 3-point line that we know can't shoot instead of taking a wide open 12-footer. Elfrid Payton. There's your point guard, New York Knicks fans. My son, who's a Sixers fan, and don't get me started about him being a Sixers fan, man. Don't get me started about him being a Sixers fan. I mean, it ain't about him or their victory last night. But my son, who's a Sixers fan, looked at Elfrid Payton do that. He was like, "What is he doing? That's why y'all trash." He was like, "Pops, that's why y'all trash." I'm like, "Son, I know that. Why you tell him? I know this already. I know that's why we trash." Our point guard looks at a 12-foot jump shot and passes it up for a pass to a big that can't shoot for 3. Your point guard passes up a wide open 12-foot jumper just to give a contested pass to a big that can't shoot. Yo, I'm telling you, man, it's like, I swear, it's like watching that movie Groundhog Day over and over and over again. Yo, somebody said salute and I missed it. Oh, Stephen Okonkwo, what's good? What's good? So, hey, Kaiser Sose, the thing with my son being a Sixers fan, is this. So, what year was it? I think it's 2010. 2010. I bought this game, 2K11, for PlayStation 2, I think. When PlayStation 2, whatever it was, whichever system was out. And so he used to play with the Golden State Warriors, right? So he's like, yeah, Pops, I think I like the Warriors. And I was like, hey, man, whatever team you pick, you got to stick with them. So my other son is graduating from high school, got acceptance letters from like Georgia Tech, University of South Carolina, Clemson University, Colorado State, a bunch of schools, right, for engineering or whatever, right? So we throw on a party, like, whatever, you graduate in this. And so my people come up from Miami. My wife people come up from Miami, right? And the NBA finals are going on in the living room. The finals on, everybody watching. And my youngest son is like, so Pops, what the Knicks do this year? I think I ain't one. You want a cheeseburger? Trying to change the subject, you know what I'm saying? So I come back and they like, he cheering for the Heat. And I'm like, oh my God, no, you not, son. I know you're not cheering for the Heat. He's like, yeah, I'm a Heat fan. And I'm like, oh, dog, you just told me you like the Warriors. Right? So a few years later, LeBron is holding up a championship trophy for Cleveland. Like, Cleveland, this is for you. And my son is like, yeah, Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, son, they beat the Warriors, man. I thought you was a Warriors fan. He's like, no, I'm a LeBron fan. Right? And I'm like, man, you a LeBron fan? He's like, yeah. So, it's his turn to graduate from high school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He walk out the room with a Trust the Process t-shirt on. A Trust the Process t-shirt? So I'm like, son, I know this. But you know what? When it comes to fandom with kids, with like little kids, you got to kind of be careful. Because if you put too much pressure on them, they'll go the other way with their fandom. Like if you're a Yankees fan and you keep bashing the Red Sox at every turn, he might walk out the room with a Red Sox hat on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna trip. I would just let him come to the Knicks organically, right? Hey, Captain Slim, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna force it. Because my pops took me to Shea Stadium to see the Dodgers, right? He like, the Mets is trash. Mets trash, bro. Long story short, I leave the Dodgers game as a Mets fan, right? And I didn't want to have that happen to my son, right? So he walks out the room with a Trust the Process shirt on. And I'm like, and it's got Joel Embiid on it. And it's one he bought himself. So I'm like, oh, God, dog it, man. The Sixers used to be our sworn enemy back in the day. I don't know if everybody here remember how the Sixers used to bully us in the 80s. Like they used to throw our superstars in the stands and flagrant foul all our guys. Anyways, yeah, RJ was game plan for. Yeah, hey, so you see what I mean, right? You see what I mean? So, hey, White Falcon, I don't know if RJ is a shooting guard or not, but I know teams are legit game planning for him. Like at the end of the Pacers game, yo, Ed Santana was good. Ronald Miller was good. Ronald Miller. I don't know if you watching, if you doing audio or video, but I just tipped the cap. So RJ may be a small forward. He may be. We don't know. We don't know yet. I mean, we got to get some players in here first. Hulk, if you trade RJ, what are you getting for him? Y'all think RJ's a 3? Y'all think at 6'7", 215, he's a 3? I just think he's a wing. I don't know. I would run RJ at all the wing positions. All the wing positions, man. I'd run RJ at that. Ronald Miller says, "Why should we trade RJ?" Yeah, he can play. Yeah, I think RJ can play both. At the beginning of the season, I was more like I would love to get a floor general type point guard, 3 wings, and a center. Right? Yeah, this is RJ's second year, y'all. Yeah, we do need to calm down. It's not like he's showing bust potential. Dude, what's good? Nobody says a name like Uncle Freezy, right? Dude. Nah, we ain't giving Kaiser Salsa. We ain't giving RJ the Knox treatment. I understand where you're going with the year 2 thing. We ain't about to do that. RJ isn't a shooting guard, right? No, I just think he's a wing player. I think he's a wing player, and I got into this thing, this little tete-a-tete with Legion and Knicks podcast last night about the triangle. How I hate the triangle. I hate the triangle, man. I hate the triangle. Legit hate the triangle. And I know reasonable minds are going to be like, but Uncle Freezy, everybody uses the triangle. You just use the triangle for certain sets just to get into some offense. Man, I hate the triangle. I hate the word triangle. I legit hate triangle, man. I hate it. I despise the triangle. I think the triangle is a cop-out. I like the beautiful offense of the Dayton Flyers, the offense that Obi came out of. It's kind of like the offense that Golden State runs a lot when they want to get when Golden State, when the Warriors back in the day, when Clay was healthy, when they wanted to put their foot on your throat, they ran a beautiful flex offense. Right? They ran a beautiful flex offense. Duke ran it a few years ago. When Duke puts 3 guards on the floor and 1 big, right? And they run a beautiful looking flex offense. Right? The way up, yep, Wayne P, yep, the 1-4, right. I lifted G. The Warriors don't run the triangle consistently. And everybody runs like bits of the triangle, but the Warriors are not running the triangle offense the majority of the time. They run a flex offense with movement. And you know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, every team, Dylan Fortune was good. Grandmaster Vegan, what's happening? Yeah, I mean, and some of that, man. But they could run ISO with Steph Curry or Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about middle of the third quarter, a team is down by 8, and Golden State want to push it to 20. They legit get into this offense, man. And when you have 3 knockdown 3-point shooters on the floor, and listen, I know what y'all gonna say. The Knicks don't have 3. I know, I get it. I'm talking to Golden State's point right now, not to the Knicks' point. The Golden State will get in their thing, in their like that death offense they try to get into, where they try to stretch and break your back, like they when they try to get into their finisher offense. They legit run the most beautiful offense you ever seen in your life. Like Steph Curry screening for Draymond Green. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Steph screening for Clay. Clay screening for somebody. Everybody, it's all natural movement. You know what I'm saying? And every guy gets like open looks at 3, but they'll pass up a good 3 for a great 3. Right? I think the Spurs ran some of it too. I think the Spurs ran some of it too with um oh, what's my guy? The dude that looked like Andy Garcia. Um Speaking of which, where is Andy Garcia? Y'all seen Andy Garcia? Andy Garcia used to show up in the chat. I hadn't seen him lately. Andy, we looking for you, man. We miss you. But anyway, the Warriors run this offense where everybody is screening for everybody, and Draymond Green is like the guy operating with the ball and looking for shooters. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, and Ginobili, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and Ginobili. Yep, and Manu. Right. Yeah, Andre Bryant, I see it. It's because their main players aren't there. They legit lost KD and Clay in the same offseason. One guy went to another team, the other guy's injured. When you watch for offense, you'll notice if we get good screens. Every screen is slipped or players don't cut hard. Poor execution. Yep. Yep. I agree. Especially Mitchell Robinson. Tim Duncan is the last great power forward. I don't know, man. Giannis is pretty good. Anthony Davis is pretty good. I think Bodega, I think we do have the ability to at least run the Duke offense from a few years ago with John Shia and them boys. Maybe not even Shia with Jason Tatum Jason Tatum, when Jason Tatum and Brandon Ingram were there, I think they ISO'd more. But definitely the John Shia years, the offense they run right now, I mean, I would prefer Dayton's version of it. I would prefer Dayton's version of it. But it's the same offense in principle. I think Dayton probably had just as good point guard play, but when you had Obi in that offense, Obi was a high IQ guy in that offense. I would rather the Knicks get away from offense that makes you think so much. Brandissimo was good. Yeah, Tim Duncan was the big fundamental, right? Right. Wow. Okay. I see something here. I want to. Magic, Kobe, LeBron, AD, Kareem is the all-time lineup. So your lineup doesn't have Michael Jordan in it. Your lineup doesn't have Michael Jordan in it. I don't know what to say. Well, I mean, what you want me to say? Yeah, your lineup don't have Michael Jordan in it. All right, everybody. Okay, all right. Just to make sure I ain't lost it. Everybody, put your all-time lineup in the chat. Put your nope. Put your all-time lineup in the chat. I hear y'all right now. Y'all are like, but man, I ain't getting in it. Nah, put your all-time lineup in the chat. Whoever got the best all-time lineup, that's the one we're gonna discuss. Hey, White Falcon started it. I didn't start it. I was talking about offense. White Falcon started it. Put your all-time lineup in the chat. Was that all Lakers? Magic, Kobe, LeBron, AD. Yeah, that was all Lakers. Gee, you right. Yo, my man. Yeah, that's all Lakers. Hey, man, come on. White Falcon was good. Kobe is a clone of MJ. MJ said it right. All right, let me get my all-time lineup together. I need to get my all-time lineup together. Hey, H is the troll. IQ, RJ, Mello. Nah, what's really good? White Falcon talking about what's good. Nah, man, what's really good? All Lakers all-time lineup. Nah, fam, was really good. My man say, what's good? What's good? No, man, was really good. Yo, Magic, Mike, Larry, Carl, Kareem. I can see that. Ronald Miller said, Ronald Miller, where's your lineup at, Ronald Miller? Ronald Miller said, Magic, Jordan, Oscar, Duncan, Wilt. Okay. Amanda Steele said Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, Kareem. Okay. Bagiani, Eddie Curry, Malik Rose, Mike Sweetney, Jerome James. Donald Cannon, we got to throw a point guard in there. You want to throw Torrey Murray in there? Donald Cannon, who's your point guard? Who's your point guard? Torrey Murray. Who's your two guard? Aaron Aflalo. Stephen Okonkwo said Magic, Jordan, Bron, Duncan, Olajuwon. Donald Cannon was like, yup, Torrey Murray and Aaron Aflalo. Gotta have it. Howard Isley, didn't he make music? Wasn't he the guitar player for Hey, White Falcon said Magic, Curry, Jordan, LeBron, Shaq. Prigioni, yeah, you can't do an all-time list without Prigioni. So here's my starting five of all time as of December, whatever, 2020. I got to go with Steph Curry. I'm going with Steph at point. I'm going with Mike at the 2. At small forward, I'm probably going Larry Bird. At power forward, I'm gonna go Karl Malone. And at center, I'm gonna go Wilt. And this is just by name only. This is not. It's not based off of them playing somebody. Karl Malone, man. Karl Malone, and hey, I'm telling y'all, and the only reason why I didn't pick John Stockton over Steph Curry as the greatest point guard ever is because I didn't want to fight with y'all for another hour and a half. No LeBron. No. Andre Bryant, it don't matter. It don't matter if he didn't have App Trader was good. It don't matter. Hey, so think about this. Think about this, right? Just think about this with me. Just think this through with me. And so you'll understand where I'm going. So the top 3 point guards of all time dominated in one area of the game, right? So my top 3 point guards of all time are John Stockton, Steph Curry, Magic Johnson. And I'm lenient towards Steph Curry because of recency bias, right? Magic Johnson legit changed the world when it came to impact on the game, right? Magic Johnson legit will grab a rebound and push it. Back when teams used to want to grind it out in the half court, right? Back when teams wanted to grind it out in the half court, Magic Johnson would legit grab a rebound off the rim, push it through traffic, through everybody, and get in a 3-on-1 at the other end of the floor with two athletes, with an athlete on either wing, right? Magic Johnson did stuff that we thought we would never see. Like when it came, imagine if Luka was more mobile. Imagine if Luka was more mobile. Think about that. If Luka Doncic was more mobile, what would he be like? Right? And then when it comes to Steph Curry not only reinvented the 3-point game, the 3-point ball as a weapon. He created range, like not because back in the day, cats used to get so close to the 3-point line. Sometimes you had to check to see if it was a 3 or a 2, right? Steph Curry like, nah. Maddox, what's good? Steph Curry like, nah. I'm gonna shoot the ball from 26 feet, and I'm gonna make them. You have to legit stretch your D all the way out here to 26 feet. If you let me get a look at 26 feet, I'm going to make you pay. And teams used to be, at first teams was like, if you want to shoot it from 26 feet, let him. If you want to shoot it from 26 feet, let him. And he was killing them. Then they adjusted. Then he moved it back to 27 feet. You know what I'm saying? Using that 3 ball as a weapon. And to be honest with you, John Stockton's impact on the game was not seen in the 2000s, but in the 2020s, in this era, the way he ran the pick and roll, man, if he played today, my man would average 18 assists a game. Y'all can say I'm capping all y'all want. But if he could shoot that three and run the pick and roll, man, 18 assists a game. And he was tough. And now you can't touch guys either? Oh, man, please. Man, please. Let me get back to these Knicks, man. Let me get back to these Knicks. I'm still frustrated with the front office. Right? I don't know if I did that lately. But that's what if y'all want to join in the video chat. My bad. Yeah, Jason Williams was good, man. Don't get his flashy passing confused with. He had a high basketball IQ too. But he just ran into some teams that the NBA, whatever. So Anthony 212 says not much change since Fizz. Hey man, you know. So what questions y'all got for me? Y'all want me to answer some questions for y'all? Y'all got some questions for me? Yes, we still losing. Yep. How can we get Buddy Hield? So I'm gonna answer the two questions real quick. So how can we get Buddy Hield, and now do we tank? Just gonna answer those real quick. What are you giving up to get Buddy Hield? Because if it's legit gonna reset your rebuild, I say no. Right? I'll say no. What would it take to get Buddy Hield? You have to give up a lot. Because now that the season started, the value on those guys that we could have traded in the offseason has gone down. Like we could have legit traded Frank, DSJ, Knox, and some picks for Buddy Hield. But now that the season has started, don't nobody value that. No, nobody values that. You know what I mean? Nobody values Frank. Nobody values DSJ. You can't put a ribbon on it and say it's a gift now. Now we've seen what they are. The rest of the league have basically seen what they are. We can't give them away right now. For DSJ, if you cut him, I don't know if a team will sign him immediately. If you cut Frank, some team will probably sign him, but I mean, with low expectation. Do we tank? I hate tanking, man. I do. I hate the tank. But if it's necessary, I will bite my tongue throughout the tank. Might even cheer for the tank. But I'm not a fan of it because it doesn't guarantee your desired result. Tanking doesn't guarantee Zion. Tanking doesn't guarantee LaMelo. Tanking doesn't guarantee Luka. You know what I mean? It didn't guarantee stuff. So I mean, I'm not a fan of that. I know, right? What was the comment? I saw it. D Block says, "Damn, already tank." Yes, that's what I mean. Tanking doesn't work for us because Adam Silver doesn't like us. What picks, if any, would we get for Harden? It depends on team status with Harden. Are we just going all out, trading everything for a superstar, and then next year build around a superstar? I say, if you're going all in tanking and getting Harden, right? So I say trade a whole bunch of players and a whole bunch of draft picks that's way off down the road. Future picks, not next year. I'm trading 24, 25. I'm trading those draft picks and a whole bunch of second round picks in 2023. But I'm not trading 2021 first for Harden. Harden is too entitled to play in New York. Another short-term solution to a long-term problem. I agree with that. Freezy, why tanking doesn't guarantee nothing? Because of the odds. So what if we tank, have the worst record, and finish fourth? Right? That means we could have finished fourth on our own without tanking. We could have legit been competitive and still finished fourth. But those losses add up, man. Those losses create those situations where you get RJ Barrett in those situations where he tries too hard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Anthony212 says Jalen Suggs is the man. Hopefully we can get Suggs and Cunningham. And I know you would be like, why would you double dip? And the thing is, I'm so unsure of the point guard position that I don't want to risk swinging and missing. So Steele said it best, tanking doesn't work because the league changed the rules on us. Stay Connected said, don't forget to smash the like button, y'all. All right. So the deal, man, is this. The New York Knicks read my mind. I was just about to say the league don't want us to getting the number one pick. And the reason being is because us with the number one pick turns us into the Death Star. You know what I mean? Like, we make the most money. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, y'all, we need to get them likes up. Y'all smash that like button. If you hadn't already, smash that like button. So the Knicks getting the number one pick turns us into the Death Star, right? Man, because think about the summer of, what year was that? 19? Think about the summer of 19. If we had got Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, and Kemba, right? All the media attention in the NBA galaxy would have been focused on one place. That's no moon. Right. Illmatics, I see you. I see you. So say the Knicks would have got Zion, KD, and Paul George. Just some weird combination of whatever. Say KD, Kawhi, and Zion. Right? The entire NBA stratosphere would have been focused on one place If you were in Memphis, Tennessee, you wasn't gonna get no shine. Not until the Knicks came to town. And the other small team. That's why the small market teams always get the number one pick. Adam Silver, we see you. We'd be good forever. Wayne Peterson, we'd have been good forever. Right? You gotta, in basketball, you gotta have the Knicks be bad. You can't give them no shine. You can't give them no look. And people are like, well, basketball's always better when New York is good. Y'all hadn't lived through that. A lot of y'all in here don't even know what it's like for the Knicks to be good for a long time. You may have heard about it, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people in here probably never saw New York win a championship. You know what I'm saying? Going to the finals, maybe that's groovy. You know what I'm saying? But y'all hadn't tasted what it's like for New York to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know what it's like. Right. Hey, Anthony 212, I'm with you. I'm with you. I was at Fort Hood, Texas. I was at Fort Hood, Texas with this girl that I didn't like, but we was together. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. When you're young, you do crazy stuff. Right? But yo, when the Knicks fans, a lot of these Knicks fans, we don't know, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, you don't know what it's like to win a championship. You don't know what it's like, being the king of something. You know what I mean? I mean, I think the most recent thing for the Knicks is Knicks tape. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hey, that's what I'm saying. We been there, like legit. So when the Knicks were winning championships, I was small, right? I was little. I was a shorty, right? So I was just going by what the grown-ups were saying. You know what I mean? When the Knicks were winning championships. You know what I'm saying? I want my own joint though. You know what I'm saying? Like winning championships when you 7 or 8 years old, you know what I'm saying, is one thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand quite what it is to win chips. You know what I'm saying? But when you get old, you be wanting your own chip. You want one to call your own. And this group of people in the chat, we don't have one to call our own. You know what I mean? That's my pops in them championship. That's my uncles in them championship. What about us? It's been like 40 years. It's 40, almost 50 years. 50 years. You know what I'm saying? We want our own chip. Being good enough is not good enough. Right. And think about that. 99, that was 21 years ago. What was it? I saw there was a question. D Block, you 42? Yeah, you ain't seen the championship. Yeah, it was like past your time. $42, I wish. I'd be doing this show on a treadmill. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But yeah, man, I want my own chip, man. That's why when y'all ask me, y'all are like, yo, man, what you think about Frank playing point? What you think about such and such and such? What you think about RJ Barrett at the 2? Like all those questions, man. I feel you. I feel those questions. My thing though is I would do whatever it is. I would concede to it all if we win a championship. I don't care if Julius Randle played point. As long as we win a championship, man, I'm good. I'm good. I've seen the most obscure places win championships since I'm alive, since I've been alive, man. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the San Antonio Spurs have a dynasty. I've seen a city that's been terrible at sports forever win a championship, the Chicago Bulls. When I was little, Chicago was trash, was garbage. They was worse than the Clippers used to be. You know what I'm saying? Now the Clippers are contenders too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chicago Bulls won 6 out of 8. Right? I seen the Golden State Warriors win a championship. The Portland Trail Blazers won a championship when I was little. You know what I'm saying? I think the Seattle Sonics might have won a championship. The Baltimore Bullets, I think, may have. I'm not sure. I forget. Right? I seen all these teams I seen Philadelphia win a championship. I was good then. I was a, you know what I'm saying? I was old enough. I was a young man then when Philly won a championship. You know what I'm saying? I saw Philly win a championship, man. You know, I seen Boston win championships. The Lakers. I mean, you know, what about us? It's about time for the Knicks to win a championship, man. It's been like 50 years. What are we doing? Exactly, Illmatic's right. Yo, Bodega, every weekend. Bodega, hey, you might have saw me. That was back like late 80s, man, maybe early 90s. I was at Killeen, Texas. I think I told y'all that, man. Yo, I used to box at Fort Hood. I thought I was somebody back in the day. Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, we want our own chip, man. We too old, man. All of us, we have like this heartache and pain from losing like all different kind of ways. That's why I get frustrated with the LOL Knicks. You know what I mean? Like the Indiana game was legit LOL Knicks, right? We want our own chip, man. We want our own dynasty. We want our own little run. You know what I'm saying? We want our own niche in time where we can point back to others and say, this was our era. Like Golden State has that now. Like the Golden State Warriors can, if they don't win another chip for the next 50 years, they can be like, yeah, man, but back in the day, you know what I'm saying? We did something. Steph Curry was somebody. You know what I'm saying? But the Knicks, though, with our Knicks, man, you know, we can't point back to the 70s. That's too, anything over 25 years don't count no more. That's why the Lakers are hardcore going after chips, because anything over 25 years don't count no more. Not in modern times. I mean, we in a new society. Well, we in a new society, man. Anything over 10 years don't count, really. You know what I'm saying? G said, hey, okay. So G said, I still box. Do your hands still work? Hey, so the hands, yes, right? The feet are slow. The feet don't move as fast as they used to. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in the gym hitting the bag. This might have been like 6 months ago. And so I was hitting the bag and the bag kept hitting me back. Not hitting me back, but you know what I'm saying? You know, you hit the bag and the bag would bounce on the chain or whatever. And I'm like, the bag kept bumping into me. And I'm like, oh man, I done lost foot speed. I done lost a lot of foot speed. And boxing, you need foot speed, man. It's not just hands. You gotta be able to move. Kevin Middleton was good. Was good. We probably should have gave Rich Paul that president job. Every year, him and LeBron put together championship teams. So, yeah, I feel you. G, like, your feet is always the first to go, right? Yeah, I was hitting the bag, and the bag kept bouncing me back. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, the skills don't get old. The stamina, though. The stamina? The stamina is crazy. The stamina is crazy. Hey, y'all, so we we cross that 2-hour mark, I'm gonna wrap it up here so I can be fresh for the game tonight and legit be ready for the Knicks at Night podcast at 11:45. I gotta work tonight, so I think we're gonna probably get somebody to sit in for us because we always want to make sure we put the product out there. So, yeah. Hey, y'all. Hey, thanks everybody for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get some rest, man. Y'all animals, man. Y'all love this stuff, and I love kicking it with y'all too. Y'all smash that like button on the way out the door. Make sure y'all comment on the video replay. Share it on your social medias. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell. Smash the like button. Comment, yo. I'll holler at y'all, man. Peace.